Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. This is Life in Denver. Today we're gonna be going up north today actually for you guys. We're gonna be checking out Thornton and Westminster, Colorado. So two great areas that are still a little bit underdeveloped, but what that's gonna cause for you guys is a great entry price point, as well as still great proximity to Denver. So let's get into it. All right guys, so getting the location for you guys, as always, Thornton and Westminster are actually right next to each other. And the reason we want to cover them together is they both have about the same proximity to downtown Denver. They're both going to be, call it 20-25 minutes to getting from there to the heart. So realistically, like, it's a really good location. That's a really rare find nowadays, because anything south of Denver, anything west of Denver, 20-25 minutes away, you're paying a big premium price point to have that kind of proximity versus up north. Yes, it's a little bit underdeveloped currently, but what you're getting with that is it's almost like getting into a new build early, right? You're getting that really, really good location at a really good price point. We're finding like low to mid fives in a lot of these homes out here, and they're nice homes too. They're not like, you know, ones that need a ton of work, as opposed to if you were like west and you got something in the fives, that's gonna cost you a ton, like another 100 grand just to get up to par. So realistically, this is a really good find that obviously over the coming years is gonna get more developed. You're already seeing a bunch of stuff come into this area. We're seeing, you know, Top Golf is coming up to Thornton now. We're seeing Waterworld's another cool one. And they already have a big established shopping center and everything too. They have like a number of stuff. Monique's always up there, as always,
Yeah,
per usual, especially come holiday time. So I mean, realistically, it's a really, really good find in terms of what you're getting bang for buck. This is like the equivalent to being in Aurora almost, where yes, maybe Aurora's still coming up and being more developed as well, but this is just the price you pay. Like, if you're willing to get in early, you will easily reap the benefits of the appreciation over time. So really wanted to cover these areas for you guys.
Guys, and one of the cool things too to bring up regarding the location and just, you know, the up and coming of it all is that it is in close proximity to downtown and just access to the highway. You definitely have access to I-36, which can take you up to Boulder. You also have access to
that's true. It does it. Yeah, great proximity to Boulder too, actually.
Take I-25 as well if you want to, you know, go down south, or if you're looking for a night in the city. So even though it is 20-25 minutes, the proximity to the highway, I feel like, is more desirable in the sense of, hey, if you're going to go to Boulder, if you're going to go to Golden, or you're going to, you know, go to Morrison, you have access to C-470, all of the major highways. So definitely, you know, one of those positive things. And like Joe was saying, you know, it does compare to Aurora, but Aurora is a little more east. So that northern pocket is really good if you're looking to get in at a, you know, good price point with close proximity to downtown and access to the foothills. So definitely great option. All right, guys. So, you know, I'm super excited to talk about the shopping.
This is like Monique's heaven up here. This is it.
Yeah, exactly. So we talk a lot about in other videos about Castle Rock and the Castle Rock outlets, right? So Thornton also has premium outlets located up in the obviously the Thornton area. It's on 144th. Yeah, exactly. It's on 144th and near I-25. So quick to get up there in terms of shopping. Have a lot of different like stores. Also during the holidays, they are, you know, putting up lights and lighting the tree and doing all those family-friendly activities. Inside, you know, the outlets, you'll see too, there's areas to go and grab a bite, areas to warm up if you are on, you know, outside shopping on a cold day like today. A lot of things too, and a lot of like important things is if you're on a budget, great place to go, because a lot of these, you know, they are outlets. So you'll be able to find, you know, Sunglass Hut, a lot of different options in terms of shopping and what you can get for all your family members if you are looking for like the Black Friday deals, or just looking to get out and get the shopping done for, you know, your loved ones for a birthday, for an anniversary, whatever the case may be. One
more thing to call out too, I think for you guys too, it's important, is something really cool to Thornton specifically is we talk about how a lot of these outlets will have like, you know, outdoor ice skating rinks, play areas for the kids and all that. This is probably the best play area I've ever seen for kids. Like, we'll get you guys some drone footage of it, but this spans like the entire side of the outlets, and it's crazy how much they got going on out there. We actually caught it on a snowy day the other day when we were just up there, and it's like, it looks so cool. Obviously, you probably ain't going out there in the snow, but it's a really big area as far as like what you get. So you can always drop the kids there, you know, with mom or dad, and then you don't go shopping, gets all the holiday stuff done, grab lunch, enjoy yourself up there. Like, it's a fun area. It really is to go spend a little morning, especially come holiday time. It's definitely getting busy up there, but well worth the visit, well worth the trip for sure.
All right, guys, and if you're not into shopping and you want to do something fun for the kids, or you want to do something fun just for you, one of the cool things about, you know, being up north is you can stop at Waterworld. I know you think Waterworld and you're like, okay, only summer, right? Nope, not the case. Waterworld does a really great show in terms of lights during the winter, so you can drive through in your car, experience all the different lightings that they have going on, and they really decorate, kind of appealing to family and looking, you know, family activities. And on the other hand, if you're looking to get out, you know, during the day on the weekend by yourself, and you want to do one of Joe's favorites, golfing, right? We always know Joe likes
They do have good golf up there.
And he likes to eat ice cream.
And you don't have to go to the course either. They have Top Golf, which is a really cool spot.
Yep.
We'll get you guys some footage of that, because Topgolf's nice. Even you don't have to be good at golf. You can be like Monique over here, right? And you get up there, they have like little outdoor eating areas. They have places to grab drinks and stuff. It's like a full bar and eatery and everything. And they have little games too you can set up and stuff. So it's like, I don't know where you're from. Obviously, you might have this by you, may not. But like, it's a very unique experience versus like the usual generic driving range where you just hit some balls and go home. And you know, usually if you're not good at it, you don't have a good time. But you could definitely have a few drinks, make a night out of it. They have like little games where you could even chip right in front and be lousy and still have a fun time. Another thing to call out around the holidays though too in both these areas is Monique's calling out Christmas. I'm a big Halloween guy. So over in Westminster, actually, they have the Frightmare compound, which is really cool because that's like a big Halloween kind of horror trail where you walk through. It's not crazy. It's like 20, 30 minutes when you get through, but really, really cool to bring the kids there for the holidays and everything. And another thing too, they have is an escape room up there. They have like some kind of coffin ride. They have all kinds of fun stuff up there. So what you find in these, you know, less established areas, I guess you could say, is they have the room to get all these big setup, you know, abandoned warehouses for stuff like that. So really just a cool place to come visit for the holidays. All right, so expanding out on Westminster a little bit, there's two big hubs, honestly, in Westminster that are really cool to visit. The first one being the Westminster Promenade. This is a great one if you want to be, you know, indoors come wintertime, like, you know, we're sitting here freezing. It's be a great day to go hang out there because they have a Bolero over there. They have Dave & Buster's is a really cool spot to bring the kids and everything. So a lot of stuff to do when it is the winter time and you're like, I don't want to go out and venture out in that cold. Just a lot of fun stuff to do in that area. I know Monique, you
like shopping. There's a lot of shopping. So you could definitely go in, hit up all the local shops. There's also a lot of places to grab a bite to eat. So that's something that's unique in that. Just keep in mind, if you are visiting the area here soon, it is undergoing some development. They're kind of making modernization. Exactly. So like Joe was talking about, right? These areas are seeing an influx of people moving in. And so they are reinvesting in that infrastructure and reinvesting in their local shopping, which is always great if you're out there to try and buy, you know, some things. And so definitely something that we did want to call out. Another one that I'm going to steal Joe's point on is actually
I'll steal one of your points in a bit, so it's all good.
There we go. Downtown Westminster. Downtown Westminster is unique in the sense of it has actually undergone a lot of that redevelopment. And so you're seeing a lot of new like condos, a lot of new apartments. And also one of the cool things too, if you're not looking to be outside, is you have access to the theater.
Oh, Alamo Drafthouse is really cool over there, yeah.
Right, so it has an old school feel in the sense of the sign. It looks a little, you know, older, but retro. It's definitely nice. Yeah, it looks retro for sure. It's definitely a nice place to stop and, you know, grab something to eat, watch a movie, have a good day inside if it is cold out. The other thing too right there is Vatos Tacos.
Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, that was mine, come on.
Vatos Tacos, so definitely another great spot to stop and grab a bite to eat. And what's cool too is during the winter, they do add like all the lights and all the, you know, jolly feels, I guess is what I'll call it. Definitely, you know, worth checking out if you are in the area. And what's really unique is that whether if you're in northern Westminster, you have access to the promenade, and if you're in like closer to downtown Westminster, you have access to the Westminster Mall area, Westminster downtown. So definitely great options within that, you know, within that area.
Yeah, definitely. One thing to call out for you guys, I'm gonna steal Monique's point here over here for the first time, you know. One thing I will say is we're saying how great it is, how much, you know, bang for buck you're getting. The one drawback to this area, I guess you could say, if it is a big deal for you, obviously, is the schools here are not gonna be as, you know, as good as say like a Cherry Creek School District or a Littleton School or Boulder, etc. So I mean, not to say like they're bad or anything, they're still gonna be better than like DPS, so in Denver public schools. However, it's not gonna be up to the caliber that you're finding in some of these other suburbs that are a little bit more established. Obviously, as you know, more influx comes in, more commercial development happens, the schools will come up with it and everything, which obviously will raise home values too. So that's why we say this might be a good opportunity to get in at this price point. Another thing to call out for you guys too, we found that was kind of unique to Thornton and Westminster areas is the rents surprisingly are actually a little bit higher here than some of the surrounding suburbs. So the housing prices are lower and the rents tend to be a little bit higher. So one of the few areas you may actually be able to make a rental property work, right? Rates being higher, home prices being higher, it's a little bit trickier to make the numbers work cash flow wise, but this is one of those unique areas where you could get in, especially now, and then watch rents rise as time goes on too. So just something to call out for some of our investors. I know Monique and I both invest, we do Airbnb, she has some long terms as well. So always kind of have that business hat on, thinking in that way. So just always like calling it out for you guys as well.
All right, guys, and as much as Joe and I do love making these videos for you, we would love to help with any real estate needs you may have. Please feel free to contact us at the information on your screen. We are the ones answering those calls, texts, emails, whatever the case may be. Drop comments, let us know what you want to see, what you're liking, what you're not liking. We're always, you know, making sure we're reviewing those and taking the feedback that you guys give. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.